Oh, that looks delicious. Yo, 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 what is up, Sauce Squad? It's your boy Victor, and we are back with another mukbang. Today we have Korean pork belly, also called samgyeopsal. And this is gonna be so good. We're gonna do lettuce wraps with perilla leaf, onions. I got cucumber kimchi, I got some kimbap, and then we got pork belly, and then some pork chops right here. So let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and open this cucumber kimchi. Woo. Guys, this food just looks amazing. Look at this, guys. I got this from the... Before I eat any of this, let me show you how to make it real quick. Okay, so here I have pork belly, some pork chops, perilla leaf. You're gonna have samjang, which is Korean bean paste, fermented bean paste. I got some kimbap that we're gonna eat, some sliced onions, kimchi, cucumber, and some leafy lettuce. Now, I got all these ingredients from my local Korean store called Komart in Dallas, but you can go to any store like H Mart or any other Asian store to find the pork belly, the kimbap, the cucumber kimchi, all this stuff to make these pork belly wraps. Let's go. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and wash the vegetables. Leafy lettuce and perilla leaf, getting washed. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and chop the garlic. Okay, garlic is sliced. Now it's time to cut the meat. I'm only gonna use half of this, and we're just gonna slice it up in small pieces. Okay, the pork chops are sliced. I actually got these from Kroger, pre-seasoned. Now it's time to do the pork belly. Okay, all the meat is finished. Time to get cooking. Okay, let's set our pan to about a 7, and then we're gonna add olive oil. Here is the samjang we're using. Okay, we're gonna let the meat cook. All right, it is getting where I like it. I'm about to take it off the heat. The end result, we got kimbap, cucumber kimchi, ooh, onions, perilla leaf, lettuce, pork belly, samjang, and I got some seaweed. All right, so here we have kimbap. So look at this. It looks so good. So this is like a Korean sushi roll, but all it has is rice, pickled radish, egg, carrot, cucumber, burdock, fish cake, imitation crab. So let me go ahead and open this up, like right here, so y'all can see it. Guys, let's get started. First thing I'm gonna try is a kimbap. All right, look at this, y'all. Oh, that looks delicious. Mmm. Mmm. Let's try a cucumber kimchi. Mmm. And then let's do a wrap. So I like to do leafy lettuce, perilla leaf. We'll get some pork belly. Pork belly is my favorite. It's pretty strong flavor too. 2 of those. We got our sauce right here, which is the, this is called samjang, which is Korean bean paste, soy paste. And then I also like to put a piece of garlic in there, right here. And then maybe a little bit of this onion. Just a little piece, so we'll probably cut this. Just a little piece of the onion. And then so here is the wrap right here. And then put a little sriracha. Oh. Alright guys, cheers. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, exquisite. This is so good. Mmm. Get another piece of kimbap. Mmm. One thing I love about Dallas, we have a pretty diverse food scene. Some people wouldn't think so, but seaweed. I would say our Chinese food, our Korean food, and our Vietnamese food are pretty good. I wouldn't say they're like the best in the country, but it's a good mixture. The spot I got most of this stuff from, like I said, is from Comart. And perilla leaf is like one of my favorite leaves. It just tastes so good. So this time I'll do a pork chop. So 2 pieces of that. I'll get some samjang. Let's get a little more. Piece of garlic. This time let's do some of the cucumber. And then we'll wrap this in a seaweed too. So look at this, y'all. You'll see that? Put a piece of seaweed in there. Is this a one biter? Let's see. Chase it with an onion. Let me ask some questions, or let me answer some questions that some of you guys had for me. Okay, so Mark asked, what's some places that I eat in the Garland, Dallas area? My favorite shops. He watched my last video on like the Viet food, the Vietnamese food. So Mark, for pho, I would say go to Pho Pasteur number 2. It's in Carrollton somewhere. That place is super good. And then if you want bún bò Huế, which is spicy beef noodle soup, that's Vietnamese, it's called Duc Chuong, Ducchuong, or Pho An, Phoan. Those places are so good for their soup. But those are my recommendations for those dishes. There's a lot of other that you just have to try and see, but those are some of my favorites. And this kimbap is so freaking good, guys. Okay, so here, let's do this one. Let's do a lot of pork belly on this. 3 of them. You always gotta have the samjang. It makes it taste so good. Because the pork belly, I don't really season it because it has a lot of flavor already, but for some added flavor, use the samjang. Garlic. This one, I want a little bit of the onion. Just a little piece of onion. Eating it with seaweed is really good too. And I would say this is relatively healthy because there's like little carbs. There's probably some carbs in this because they put sugar to make it sweeter in the cucumber kimchi. And then obviously the kimbap has carbs, but other than that, if you just eat this right here, the pork belly, the lettuce, the onions, that doesn't really have a lot of carbs at all. You want a bite of this? Get some of this, dip it, dip that. Okay, let's make another lettuce wrap. And we'll get into another question. Let's mix it. Pork chop and then some pork belly. Put some onion in this. The samgyeopsal, or the samjang. Ooh, and then let's get a cucumber. Guys, just look at that. Look how loaded that is. It's beautiful. Oh, I almost forgot. Gotta get the seaweed. Oh. So good. This is so easy to make too. Okay, and Yolanda Rodriguez, she asked, how tall am I? I am 5'7". Well, I would say 5'6.5", 5'7" on a good day. So I'm 5'7", but yeah, I'm not tall. But for someone who's Asian, I would say I'm not short. But it's just height. It doesn't really bother me at all. It used to bother me like when I was in high school. Ooh, let's get some sriracha on this one too. Guys, this is like a fully loaded one. I put a lot of meat on this one. But yeah, I'm 5'7". Doesn't really bother me much. I don't think I'm like super short, but I don't think I'm super tall. I'm like average height, I guess. But I used to be, I mean, I've been this height for like, so I'm 27, and I've been this height for the past, like, I probably haven't grown since I was like 17, 18. But I'm actually gonna do perilla leaf and kimbap this time. Put some samjang. But yeah, it's really, what was I saying? Let's eat this first, and I'll get back on my train of thought with a little leafy. Oh, so like I was saying, let me get a drink of water first. I've been 5'7" for like since I was 18, but in college, so okay, when I was 18, I was about, I would say 185 pounds, just really pure fat, like short, that's short, and I was like pure fat or adipose, so I didn't have any lean muscle mass, so I would say I wasn't too attractive, but I wasn't like super like obese or anything. But like once I got through college, I went through a kind of a rough time where I was just eating like really bad food, like my McDonald's meals every day. McDonald's was my favorite thing, and my McDonald's meals back then, in one sitting, 2 McDoubles, 2 McChickens, a Diet Coke, large fry. That's one sitting, and then I would eat more. Maybe not as much, but still a lot. So I gained some weight, and I got to about, I was still, 5'7", but I was like at, I would say 211 211 pounds, and I was not happy with myself. I would say like I'm a semi-athletic guy. Like I like to do things outdoors, and it was just like I love to play basketball, and it was just affecting like my everyday life. I didn't feel good. I was happy when I was eating, but then afterwards I would just feel like complete, you know, I just wouldn't feel good. Let's get this bite. Piece of garlic. But yeah, I just wouldn't feel good, so I made the decision in like I think 2016 was my worst year. Yeah, 211. Right before I moved to Texas. I moved to Texas, and I made a conscious decision after I had a bad breakup. You know, like it was always those bad breakups that motivate you. So I decided to get fit, or not fit, but just to lose weight in general, because like I was just tired of living that way, tired of being the way I was. And there's nothing wrong with being that size either. Not putting anyone down. It just wasn't for me. I just didn't like it. So, look at this one, guys. So I made the conscious effort to start my fitness journey. And like, there were so many ups and downs. Literally, when you're struggling with your weight, it's literally like a roller coaster. Like I would feel really good one day, be so motivated, and then the next day, I would just come to a realization like, no, you're fine being this way. Like you're fine. You can just eat whatever you want. But I finally got in a groove, and what it was consistency and dedication. You just gotta have a schedule. This is what time I'm gonna go gym every day. These are gonna be my breaks. During my breaks, I'm not gonna eat like shit. During my cheat days, like you can cheat, like eat different things, but in moderation. Always in moderation. And I say that while I'm doing a mukbang, but right now I'm at, let's do this. Now I am at 171, but my lowest I was at, look at this. Looks good. I'm gonna add a cucumber kimchi with this. My lowest I was at was 162. I lost a lot of, okay, so I was really self-conscious about my chest area and my stomach. And I lost a lot of that weight. That was like just pure fat that I lost because I did keto. I think keto works, but I can talk about that another day. But after I lost that weight, I wanted muscle because like I was working out and I was doing weights, but I wanted bigger muscles now. Because like I became addicted to working out. Because I would go like 6-7 times a week with little rest. That was at like my peak. And then so I started working out. That was probably like 2019 is when I wanted to get more muscle. I was like 162. And then now I'm at 172 in 2022. Feeling the best I ever have. I'm still self-conscious about myself. There's still some things I want to change. But just know that anyone on that journey or anyone looking to start that journey, just do it and be dedicated to it, and you'll get to where you want. It's a never-ending process. But yeah, that was my story of my weight loss journey. But like I said, there's nothing wrong with being the size that you are. I accept anyone for who they are. Anything that they want to do, because I've been there. Like I've been the person that just wants to eat a lot and, you know, just wants to not care about their body, and that's fine if you want to do that. It's just a personal decision for me. And I've always had a problem with myself, because like I like to eat large amounts of food in one sitting. I actually started to do mukbangs because one, I liked it and I watched it. But two, I knew that I use these as my cheat days anyways. Like whenever I wasn't filming mukbangs, back before I was filming mukbangs, I would eat like this anyway. But yeah, I would eat like this anyways on my cheat days. So I just decided that I'd start filming it. And yeah, so it's pretty fun, I would say. But this is my last bite here. Well, kimbap. This will be my last bite. But thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you guys like that story time. Maybe I should do more stories like that about my life. But that's it for this one. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.